And today you've got your liberal Christians saying, we got to get rid of Leviticus. We got to be done with Leviticus. Let's not preach out of Leviticus. Leviticus is hateful. Leviticus was for a different time, for a different group, for a different people.
Maybe she's staying with my son John. I don't know. But I believe that she is still at my brother Clint's house. He was holding her there against my will already for at least like a couple months. And so, again, if anybody lives in that area and is able to, stake out the place or something and see if they can, see her coming or going or something so that we can contact law enforcement right away and get our daughter back from her 49-year-old uncle, Clint Anderson. And you know what? Give Clint a call, text him, and demand that he actually cooperate with us getting our daughter back. Again, his number is 864-887-3337. His wife, Spring, is also participating in this. 864-752-5254. Look, the police are involved. I've been there with the sheriff 3 times. What am I supposed to do? Kick the door down? Okay. My daughter has been seduced and been corrupted and poisoned against us by her uncle, and it's wicked. And I'm going to explain the whole story, and I have proof too. So we'll get to that in a little bit. Also Clint's sons are helping with this. His adult children that are adults, they're over 18, that, they should be responsible for their actions. When I went there to try to get my daughter back, they're over there like being the muscle, outside and basically protecting Clint. And you know what? They're participating in this too. Logan Anderson, okay? Dane Anderson, Brock Anderson, okay? These guys are adults living in that house, helping Clint abduct my daughter. Now, let me just back up and tell the story here, okay?
Ready?
I sent my daughter out there on vacation, just not thinking that anything weird was going to happen, because I just assumed that she could just go there and spend time with her cousins, spend time with her second cousins. We all like to go out there to South Carolina because we have a lot of family out there and spend time out there. So Miriam really wanted to go out there for spring break. Sent her out there for spring break. She had a good time. She came home. Everything was cool. So hey, I didn't think anything of it. So then in the summer, she wanted to go again for another vacation, do a Christian camp, do some other stuff while she's out there. She's 17. I was trying to let her spread her wings a little bit, with the understanding that my brother Clint was actually going to supervise and have some basic rules and things, and basically respect the fact that, hey, I'm trusting you with my daughter here, and so take care of her, watch her, have rules, etc. And by the way, let me just stop and say this. My daughter and I had a really good relationship before she went out there to stay with him. I mean, I can't even imagine having a better relationship with any daughter. As God is my witness, my daughter and I were good buddies, and she's told this to tons of people. And you know what? Anybody who actually knows us and has actually seen me interact with my daughter and been around my daughter and me together will know what they've seen with their own eyes, that we get along great, that we're buddies, that we're good friends, that we have a great relationship, okay? I was driving her to all her theater stuff because she's into acting and theater and singing and stuff. I was driving her to that stuff constantly. We're hanging out in the car. We're going to Chipotle. We're going to Jamba Juice. We had all kinds of fun together and had a great relationship. Now, look, her relationship with her mother was a little bit strained, but that's totally normal for teenagers to obviously clash with one or both of their parents, okay? But she didn't clash with me at all. I mean, she and I just got along great and had a great relationship.
We always had like these bar stools in our kitchen. And I remember as a kid, like, they were always broken because he would like throw them at my mom. He would hit her with them. He would like hurl them across the room at her head and stuff. And so like we probably bought new bar stools like every month. Like growing up, it was ridiculous. And we were not like very well to do. So like oftentimes we would literally like us kids would like have to like glue these bar stools back together. And so my dad came to town. Thankfully, he wasn't staying at my uncle's house. So I only saw him a couple times, and I just tried to like, politely avoid him, not really talk to him. I didn't really want to talk to him, and like I made sure to like never be in a room alone with him essentially. And my parents are like not obviously telling people about this, like no one understands like what happened, and that my dad like came to my work and was like threatening me and screaming at me, and that like, you know, I was like in grave danger, and that now I'm 17, I'm alone, and it's like, you know, I'm having to deal with all of this. And people don't know this because obviously like from their like it doesn't make them look good to all of their followers when it's like their daughter's being like hospitalized for a panic attack because I saw him, you know? And it's like, so they aren't telling people this. People don't know this, but that's the current situation. Like I'm not with my parents. I'm not living with my aunt or uncle. Like I'm on my own right now because of